All right, so let's talk about why I chose the licks for this first shuffle solo example. Over the one chord, I'm playing that lick that we learned called signature spot. Now, this is full of some really great Stevie Ray Vaughan-isms and some aggressive bending and that sort of thing. So it's really cool. But what's nice is that it's in pentatonic 1, sticking around that A7 chord. When we're ready to leave that lick and we're bending from the D note up to an E, which could be considered like a 9 sound of the upcoming D7 chord. So that's very cool. But then we go right into this lick called effective. And effective was one of the licks that we worked on in the 12-bar series of licks. You know, the ones that would work over just about anywhere. So a number of reasons why I chose this. For one, I like playing the A note against the 4-chord D. That A note is the 5th degree of that triad. Also, too, it's got some space to it, which is kind of nice. And you'll hear some of the great blues players kind of go full out, then maybe put the brakes on a little bit, and then go again. And what that does is really help the player digest their own sort of thoughts and what they've just played and think about what's coming up. But also, too, the listener is then taken on a journey musically as well. So all of these things are cool to consider, and they're the underlying tones of our solos. We wrap this up with a lick called Classic Chromatic over the 5-chord in turnaround. To be honest, it's a super cool lick, and you should probably know this sort of idea if you're going to play some real legit blues with all those chromatic little walk-ups that walk by all the chords that are going by. So I think that's a pretty classic combination of sounds for this first solo. Get started on this one. It's very, very cool, and I think it's going to answer a lot of questions for you as far as how do I put this stuff together? You're going to figure it out.